What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. It's here. Star Wars Outlaws is out on Steam. They've had their latest update, which absolutely fixed the game and fixed it by just much like our school systems. When we fail the tests, instead of making the kids smarter, we just dumb down the tests. So you can see here they have cut almost all of the stealth requirements because, of course, one of the things we found out when the game launched is that it was buggy as hell. The stealth was completely broken, and there was a lot of forced stealth in it. And now that has, instead of been corrected, it's just been corrected, and it's launched. And yes, obviously, this number is already higher. It will continue to go higher. The question is, how high will it go? I'm going to wager that it's not going to beat Dragon Age the Veilguard. We'll see. Dragon Age the Veilguard still at 89,000 people. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see that with this one. It launched on a Thursday, but as you can see, to under 1,000 people, 834 people. The number's gone up to just about 1,300, I believe, right now. And then we'll see what Friday and Saturday and ultimately Sunday was when Dragon Age hit its highest peak. But if you just go based on other games, even games from years ago, and really if you just look at those same old games and look at their peak 24-hour, it ain't looking good for Star Wars Outlaws. I mean, Concord, of course, who three months ago, and actually we got some juice about Concord that Sony might be getting a sizable tax refund, which is one of the reasons they decided not to continue forward with it, just get rid of it and refund. And if they didn't make money, they could write it off. So anyway, and then we see, I mean, this is the big one, who still, even as I just checked, at 1,400 players, Jedi Survivor still has more players than Star Wars Outlaws. By the way, I highly recommend that game. I know it came from Disney Star Wars, but somehow a straight white male, Cal Kestis, and a redhead, no less, was able to have at least two games where he is taught by strong women, but never shamed by strong women, and he's in love and has a very nice relationship with one of them. So, hey, if you don't play Star Wars Outlaws, and eventually you'll be able to buy it for like $3, I do suggest you get Jedi Survivor. But here's the one I've been playing for 13 plus years since beta, and look at that. Good to know I'm not alone, because almost 5,000 people, 4,868, but almost 5,000 people just in the past 24 hours. Forget the all-time. Roughly 5,000 people around the world still play this game over a decade later. Brand new game, can't even find 1,000 people. You can see this, of course. Eves, the CEO, tried to cope on that when he was asked about an investor. What's going on over there? Star Wars Outlaws off to a slower start than you guys wanted. And this is when he tried to cope that, like, don't worry. Now, like this holiday period, they'll have it ready. It'll be nice and patched up. And we see they patched it by just removing requirements because their AI is horrible. And so the investors know this is going to be a shit show. It's just not looking good. They thought they were going to make somewhere the 200 to 300 million mark. They've barely sold. Just recently did they tick across the 1 million sold, and thanks to, again, Yves Guillemot, or rather, excuse me, not Yves Guillemot. This one is the executive producer for Assassin's Creed, Mark Alexis Cotier. Jesus, too many names. Revealing that they need to make somewhere they need to sell rather 8 to 12 million units to even break even on a game, to even break even. So compared to what we're seeing with this, and then Dragon Age the Veilguard just barely passing the million, they're nowhere close. We saw Alan Wake 2, still nowhere close to making his money back. But here's the end here. I'm gonna hit a little refresh. So it went up by one more person. So we've got, so far, at the time of this recording, it's a Friday morning, it's 9 o'clock, so people are going to work. You would still, for a game like this, you'd expect at least 70,000, right? I mean, a game like this, if it was good, you would expect over a million people popping in. But yeah, so we'll let you know. We'll let you know if this goes to if this goes any higher, or if it starts to level off. If this doesn't even breach like 4,000, if this doesn't even have an all-time higher than the last 24 hours for the Old Republic, That's really going to tell us where we're going with here. Either way, I do not think they're making their money back. Remember, they delayed Assassin's Creed Shadows till February because this game was so rife with bugs that there's no way they could release 2 games that were buggy as hell. So let me know what you think about this. Are you going to get this game? Did you play this on console? Either way, I don't think I'll be playing this one unless it's really free and or cheap. Both. Let me know what you think. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you.
Well, bye.